Hello, everybody. It is I, HerrBawl, your host for the evening. Well, for the couple of hours that we're going to be here. How is everybody doing today? We are going to continue on playing some Callahan's Crosstime Saloon, based on the Spider Robinson novel series. We are currently in Romania, in Casimir's, which appears to be an Eastern European version of Callahan. Oh, how is everybody doing? Is my voice going out? Everything looking normal so far? All right, good. And in here cussing at my setup as OBS decides to just crash on its own for no real good apparent reason. So, fingers crossed, toe beans crossed. Here we go. I still need to fix that permanent like so that I don't go whipping around and facing off all the way to the side. I think I need to change some other settings too. Whoop. Holy. But that appears to be working. Or at least more working than it was last week. All right. When we last left you, you were among the dozens of denizens of Casimir's. Alright, so I'm looking for Pyotr, and he appears to be the guy wearing green at the bar. This guy? Yeah, okay. But I don't know what else I was trying to do. As you go through these, you'll notice that on some of them I'm going to have some updated stuff. I went through and added some of my my brain works sometimes, I swear. My logo into the things to personalize them a bit more. Not on this one. I didn't get to the witch's hat yet. All right, this is still bugging me though. Hold on. No. Edit. Fingers on the right keyboard. Yes, I'm moving. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Got a deep voice sometimes. Okay, looking a little bit better. All right. Right, for the Capuchin. Alright, let's talk to Pyotr.
Well, it's the man who wears the star.
Now, I'm assuming you guys can hear the game sound, right? Okay. Now, how's the volume on that like? I can adjust that if need be. You assume he's talking about your
The
pentagram.
big, bright Texaco star.
What's he getting at?
Can I trust my car to you? Or don't you do brakes?
Sounds like a blow to the groin with a spiked tennis racket. Having a drunk friend say something that sacks you in the gut is no surprise. Alcohol and despondence make a great glass cleaner for the window into the soul, especially for the basement windows.
If you're here to pay your last respects, I'm already dead.
You're being very childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're being very childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
Wonder if I'll just keep
You're
saying
being
the same
very
thing.
childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're being very childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
Pyotr, dear Pyotr, come home with me now.
No.
All right, I guess I'm going to tell him we'll see him in
I'll
hell.
see you in hell.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
I come all the way from America to see you, and what do I get? Smart mouth comments.
You know, Jake, you're such an old gypsy woman sometimes. I'm going to drink till sunup, and then you know what's going to happen?
Let's see, what do you think we should say? Think it fade away, shrivel, or turn into dust? I don't remember what actually happens in this universe. We'll say he prunes like a corpse.
You'll shrivel like a prune until you're a corpse.
No. Again.
Okay?
You'll fade away until you vanish completely.
No.
All right.
You'll turn into a man-shaped pile of dust.
Nope. Guess again.
Nope, guess again.
I give
No,
up.
it's none of them. Then.
I'm going to turn into a pile of dust in the shape of a man.
Didn't I guess that?
No. So I appreciate your following me here, but my maid is bined up. Now, let me drink in peace.
Alright, so we gotta figure out a way to make Pyotr stop
Right
being
here.
depressed. Good luck, right?
You've known Pyotr for a long time, I take it.
Longer than I like to dwell on. I knew him back when he was knee-high to a knee, I guess.
What happened when he left Transylvania? What happened with the woman?
I hate to say, because I know you're trying to help him, but we have a sort of rule around here that you don't pry. You figure when someone wants to tell you, he'll tell you.
I'm not asking you to break any confidences.
And it's not like I'm invisible either, or maybe I am. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
See? I forgot everything I ever learned about being a magician. Or a ninja.
Sorry, Jake, but it doesn't matter. He'll tell you what he wants to tell you when he's ready. Till then, it won't matter. Can't help a guy who doesn't want to be helped.
You've always accepted this as a truth, but you also think back to Tommy Jansen. By the time he knew he needed help, he was too unconscious to ask for help. Fortunately, he got help without having to ask for it.
In his frame of mind, I'm worried it's going to be too late before he asks for help.
You're keeping an eye on him. That's all you need to do.
I don't know if I need to keep talking to different people or what. Pale Russian man lashed to the ceiling doesn't respond. You can't tell whether he's dead or alive. Alright, let's try rescuing him, see what happens. He may already be beyond rescuing. Meh. Alright, so if I was a depressed vampire... See the Fugado in the mirror, he looks in the mirror and sees you looking at his reflection. It's a very embarrassing moment and you both look away quickly. What Fugado? The one's way back over on the other side of the dang thing? That's not how mirrors work. Holy crap. Well, can I listen to his big tail? The big mouse in the verdant overcoat is regaling his dwarven friend with poetry about capital punishment. You can tell by his eloquent manner of speaking that he's a rodent scholar. The difference between a numerator and a denominator is a short line. Only a fraction of people will understand this.
Get out.
Oh. Looks like I need to mute over here. Okay. She just keeps hitting you up for vising. I don't think I have. You know what? I completely forgot that I have stuff in my inventory. Alright. Fake lips are exaggeratedly full and hypertextual. Can I not put them on anymore? For just about everyone here, wax lips, painted wings, and giant rings have made way for other toys. I swear I was wearing it at some point. Can I give me to the wax lips? Nope. Ani? Right. That's the local currency. Okay. Mm-hmm. It says just about everyone here, so there's got to be someone here the wax lips would be perfect for. Wait. Is it the demoness? Nope. How about the werewolf? Nope. Good thing this game appears to be made in such a way that you're not going to soft lock yourself. What is this? An invisible man? Here. Hey James, how's it going? Can I break this mirror? After several bad experiences with one of the local counts and a tall guy with bolts in his neck, Casimir had to put in unbreakable mirror. Ferd? The lurking insectoid looks shy and almost cute, but he's really a member of the local SWAT team. You feel like you didn't sleep well. That's unfortunate to hear. You should probably try to sleep well. I know that's not easy all the time. You try and chat with Ferd, but you don't like the way he keeps licking your face and sharpening his talons against themselves. I'm doing pretty good, aside from being super aggravated at my setup here, because OBS was just up and crashing on its own for no gosh darn reason. Casimir's clientele is apparently extremely eclectic, judging by all the different kinds of coats hung here. I do have that still turned on, okay. Coats hung here, one made of peas, one made of arms, one made of tails, one made out of sugar, which probably belongs to the witch, and a couple that just says Phyllis on them. Why, it's enough to give you an amazing Technicolor dream. I'm going to try to search. You hesitate to search the coats as it entails a blatant disregard for privacy which runs contrary to your nature. Has nothing to do with the fact that some of the creatures here would probably eat your face off. Actually, that's a prejudice born of all those years of ghost stories and B-movies. Even these monsters would, for the most part, prefer to live and let live.
Excuse me, we don't like the word monsters. We prefer fictionally abled.
Casimir? Did you just read my narration voice? Hey, mofo, what the hell you doing?
Right here.
You guys have theme nights?
Sure we do. Tonight's curse night.
So I discovered.
And whoever figures out the riddles on the blackboard gets cursed extra loudly by everybody else in the bar.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes.
We haven't started the riddles yet, though, and then on Mondays, there's the wet t-shirt contest night.
Some of these guys must look pretty ghastly in wet t-shirts.
Well, for dog's sake, we don't wear the t-shirts. Everybody brings in their favorite t-shirt, we dunk them in the sink, lay them out on the bar, and whichever one looks the best when it's wet wins. Is there some other way to do it?
Nah.
Not jumping and losing in place and stuff for you guys, am I? my dashboard over here on. Keep going in and out. In a gesture of goodwill, you offer your wrist to the vampiress. Pyotr once explained that in polite Transylvania society, a human will offer his wrist, or in more intimate circumstances, his neck, to a vampire, and the vampire may choose to drink or not. If the vampire chooses to drink, he or she must not draw enough blood to harm the human or turn him undead. This supposedly constitutes an offer and anticipated acceptance of invisible trust between the two. The vampire is not to take unfair advantage of the human's weak will and fragile life, and the human is not to open the vampire's coffin in direct sunlight or drive any large objects through its heart. The lady smiles at you, raises her glass to indicate that she has plenty for now. You bow your head as you withdraw your hand, she bows hers in return, and you leave her to her conversation. Should I do the same thing to the vampire? You make the traditional gesture of offering your wrist to the vampire. He smiles at you, holds a hand up, and gives you a little nod no. Perhaps he doesn't want to eat in front of the lady. Let's talk to Phil. Nope, I can't understand a single growl he's making. Alright, see now, here, doing the look at and talking about the Fugato in the mirror makes sense. But the other mirror at the other column is, don't unwrap him, here, wait till you get home, nice, is looking at a completely different creature.
Excuse me, but you got some toilet paper stuck to your foot.
The mummy, displaying a degree of wisdom that can only come of centuries of knowledge, ignores you entirely. Let's talk to Chet. You approach the ogre to talk with him, but his overpowering body odor repels you.
Game ogre, man. Game ogre.
Game ogre. They're probably just chandeliers, but it's hard to be certain around here. You can't take the chandelier. Why not? Can I swing from? Not unless you see somebody else doing it first. So I know that the jukebox has something wrong with it, I think. I remember that. Silent, unlit jukebox sits on the small table near the fireplace.
Doesn't work. I guess I should get rid of it. It's been broken for a while now.
How long?
30, 40 years. If you want to try and fix it, go ahead. Just don't take it out of the bar. I can sell it to one of the doctors around here for spare parts.
Let's try the Santana. Nope. Let's lip it up. The jukebox refuses to wear the wax lips, trying to maintain some dignity, no doubt. You're rather keen on this tattoo. It's so simple, yet such a convincing symbol of raw power and animal virility. Leave it unless you've got a reason to take it off. This is a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that belongs to the celebrity chilling out by the fire. The pig seems perfectly content to carry a hot oil lamp around on his back, but the aroma of sizzling bacon is making your mouth water. The pig smiles and oinks and goes back to snuffling around the floor for food. The pig stealing riddle was going to earn us a slap on the wrist from the computer game's rating board, so we removed it. Right now the room can use all the light it can get, but would the last one out of the bar please turn off the pig? Oh yeah, he's the wanderer. He's the wanderer. He's in the corner, 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 corner. Isn't it nice to know that Buster Brown is still finding work? Had a brief stint as the kid in the Howard Johnson sign, but when he lost an audition to replace the kid on the Cracker Jack box, who died in Vietnam, he dropped out of sight for almost a decade. His dog, Teague, actually Teague the 7th by that time, was hit by the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in 1975. Since then he's gone from partner to partner and now has this Vietnamese pot-bellied pig. Seems lost in thought. You hate to disturb the poor guy's reverie. He gets mobbed everywhere he goes. The Grim Repo Man. Oh, let's play with
Wanna
him.
deal me in?
The Grim Repo Man smiles icily at you and asks you how many souls you've got. You weren't previously aware that there's a version of Idiot's Delight Solitaire that can be played with a tarot deck. Judging by the Repo Man's hand, he's either going to lose the game unless the next card is a 12 of Cups, or he's going to meet a short, cute stranger who's going to take him on a long trip. This is a haunted deck. You can only play with it once you've spent a whole night in the card case. Now you see you should have brought yourself one of those monkey skull candlesticks while they were still on sale at Pier 1. You begin to take the candle when you notice a small label on it. The label reads, Dr. Roberts Liposuction Clinic. You believe you'll stick with beeswax. I'd say it's a Fight Club reference, but it's not. You're too nervous to talk to the werewolf. You're afraid that he'll put your foot in his mouth. Okay, windows. The stained glass entryway window was similar to Callahan's, but at Callahan's, all the little sharp pieces of glass are actually glued together. Stained glass windows don't open, even here. Paraphernalia mounted on the walls is obviously of great sentimental value to the monstrous inhabitants. Among dozens of other items, You did not hear that. I also did not hear that. Alright, I'm going to play with this. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. I've got Sam Speaks there. Did I see it go? I don't think I did.
HerrBawl has requested that I say hi, you were cute.
Okay, well that worked. You guys heard that, right? So somehow I broke that, but not that.
HerrBawl has requested that I say hi, you were cute. HerrBawl has requested that I say hi, you were cute.
That's really weird. Was I putzing around with that since last time? Kinda was, yes. Let me make sure this is working.
This was not doing this before. Why are you now unable to climb this? Look, here we go. Here we go. This way. I'm gonna...
Okay. That worked. What? That didn't even make any sense. Oh. Okay. That did make sense. Brain? Brain. Okay. That one worked. And that one tried to work. It's too bad Big D's not in here. I... Why is it just repeating the last? I'm going to have to rework my... I wonder if that needs to be updated for some reason. Have a good nap, James.
Relax, go do it when you wanna go do it.
Okay, so that time it worked. Alright. I guess I will add that to the list to examine how I'm doing those alerts. Okay. Back to the game. So I need to figure out again. Right. Search the wall. You scour the walls for useful items, but anything on the wall is too old, or in the case of the bloody glove, doesn't fit. Oh, what a timely reference to O.J. Simpson. Even though the entities here appear benign, it would be best to keep on your toes. Perched on the bar, downing a sweet-looking ultraviolet concoction, is a griffin. Okay, so the eagle head looks like it belongs to a punked-out hyena, and the lion looks more like the Cupid from hell, but it's griffin-like in the sense that up until a few minutes ago you wouldn't have believed it existed. But now you know. It not only exists, but it can probably drink you under the table. Try talking to him. The griffin has been pigeonholed by that sloop-jawed beast. The slightly fish-faced, sloop-jawed beast is holding forth on how his ancestors ate the Mayflower. You start to say something to the beast, but Doc's words ring in your memory. Never interrupt someone whose mouth is bigger than your head. And that's pretty good advice, right? See, I've already tried to talk to Richard and Liz. I don't know if I tried to talk to the homunculus. A well-dressed gentleman glares at you challengingly, but after you observe him for a few moments, you realize his face is frozen in that expression. Horror writers love to refer to this as a rictus. Speaking of which, have you ever noticed that horror writers use some words repeatedly? Words you otherwise never hear? When's the last time you heard the words freshet and rivulet, except when Stephen King talks about sudden blood loss? Or the word ichor, when the word pus would do just as nicely. Well, pus and ichor are different. Come on now. And I've never heard freshet, ever. But I don't read Stephen King. And rivulet, I hear all the time. Same thing with burbling, chuffing, shambling, railing, or is that roiling, and the ever-popular eldritch. As if that weren't enough, they love to create two-word titles for their books, beginning with the and ending in an ing word, like the reckoning, or the summoning, or the harrowing, or the burbling. This editorial moment will not appear again. Thank you for your indulgence. Okay. Unfortunately, the homunculus seems more interested in selling you tickets. General admission to Walpurgis Night, cruise tickets on the River Styx, bus tickets to Detroit, and similar trips into the bowels of hell. Zing. What happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown. Candles stuck in bottles of Crown Royal, gutter and dance in the close, warm air. You can't hold a candle. In fact, you can't even carry a torch. You want to make it even darker in here? You must have a hell of a good monitor. Well, that's interesting. Nice, okay. So it's this one that we can see in the mirror. Alright, let's talk to Melanie again. You politely inform the lady that you didn't quite get her name. She brushes you off, saying that she's waiting for a table and she's here with the Donner Party of 12. A rather prim and dainty lady is sitting demurely at the end of the bar, looking quite out of place. A stooped, crabbed old hag keeps going to the payphone to check for change. In response to your overtures, the hag merely mumbles something about things not being like they were in the old country.
I thought this was the old country.
No, the old country can be any country, just so long as you're talking about how good it used to be compared to where you're living now.
So I could be talking about the old country and really be referring to the United States before its first senile president?
Exactly.
Excellent. Man, I love having a narrator.
I give her this. Hag's not interested in your charity, at least not in such small denominations. She was going to look for change. Besides, where's the payphone it was talking about? What the hell is a Mako root? Sloshing around the bottom of the bottle is a bulbous greenish purple tuber, undoubtedly the Mako root. You can't take the root, it's in the bottle, which is in the Fugado's gigantic claw. Hey, bud, how's it hanging?
Me, Jake. You know kill I. Okay?
Sure, man, no problem. Chill. No, I want to talk to him. Talk to me.
You see man call himself Pyotr?
He's sitting at the bar. Cheer him up, will you? He's bringing us down. What do you think I'm frickin' talking to you for?
This Pyotr, this man, good friend.
Oh gosh, Jake. That's the nicest thing anybody's said about me in a long time. This man, good friend.
Yeah, very good. Jake, friend Pyotr, good friend Jake, whatever. Scroll the message on the slate. I don't know if there's something I actually need the... Probably just your preferences for Callahan's over Casimir's and the fact that these rungs ring a bell, but it rings true that Callahan's rungs could run rings around Casimir's rung. But you're wrong. You climb the ladder and attempt to exit to the roof, but from the sounds of things, some large creatures are partying up there. Somebody's sitting on the hatch. That's fine, the action's all in here anyway. Cheerful blaze cuts the gloom, and it cuts out in equal pieces all over the bar, and hands it out in equal pieces all over the bar. It's one of those trick fires that keeps relighting no matter how hard you try to put it out. Okay. Surly Dwarf sits patiently and listens to his friends, the mouse, pontificate. He probably wishes he had some mace. You attempt to strike up a conversation with Brendel, but his mind is elsewhere. Literally. Green creatures cluster nervously around the skirts of a woman who's either a witch or just wants to look like one. The little munchkin love children, startled by your bizarrely human appearance, tremble. The little munchkin love children, startled by your bizarrely human appearance, tremble at the sound of your voice. Right, so is it trying to say that they're munchkin love childs? Is that what's happening? The witch tries to soothe them with gentle words and asks you not to stress them out. Okay, this is going to stress them out, though. You don't need any more mutants. You and Barbara had an AFS student from California stay with you 1 year. Although when you think about it, since no two of us are exactly alike, we're all mutants. You're a mutant. He's a mutant. She's a mutant. Wouldn't you like to be a mutant, too? It's so weird that it gives me the Fugado reflected there. Alright, so I gotta be missing something, obviously. I need to try to fix the jukebox. One of those tabletop jukeboxes that the mob runs, according to Casimir's, it hasn't worked in years and years. What do you mean the mob runs? Put the jukebox on. Nobody wants it, it's broken. There's a nice little wooden stand meant just for this jukebox. If you're tired of carrying the jukebox around, which is perfectly understandable, put it back where you got it from. I'm trying to fix it. This is extra fine jukebox repellent chalk. You can't put the box on that, especially not after you went to all the trouble of wedging it firmly between your legs so that you could carry it and keep your arms free for all the other stuff. Mm-hmm. See? You don't know how much about how trick slates work, but you know that a good magician never gives away the secret. Let's say I clicked. The table may be small, but it's made of stellar material, far too dense to be carried around. Casimir spares no expense. No, I don't think he has yet. I couldn't get him to talk to me about a whole lot.
Oh, my pal, the werewolf.
What's the problem, Pyotr? What's the real problem?
You must be lonely, Jake. What if you felt that lonely for your whole life? I've lived my life as a lonely adult man for longer than you've been alive.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
Well, maybe you can replace Barbara, but I can't replace Sasha.
Do I just gotta keep bugging him until he says something?
Pal.
Who's Sasha?
We used to sit in here and play As Slime Goes By on the jukebox. When she smiled, I could feel it in here.
He taps his chest.
The last time I saw her, I don't know how many years ago it was, she had made a decision. There was a teacher of hers, and he gave her something I guess I didn't have. Anyway, I've never heard from her again, so I guess she was happy with him. Is happy with him, for all I know.
Well, the song made sense. That sounded familiar, but I don't remember where.
Please, mister, please
Probably
don't
from this.
play B-17.
Casimir looks sadly at Pyotr and shakes his head, then goes back to drawing a fresh drink.
Oh.
If you don't cooperate, I'm going to use reverse psychology on you.
So go ahead. Use reverse psychology on me. See if I care. Go ahead. I want you to.
If he's that anxious for me to use it on him, he must not be susceptible to it. Darn.
No, I don't know how to fix the jukebox. I haven't figured that out yet. I tried the antenna on it. I don't know what else I would need to do to fix it. I was trying to putz around figuring that out. There's some place for me to put it after it's fixed, I'm assuming, or before it's fixed? Okay. What might fix it? Here, Demoness, you wanna... No? You don't wanna wear a jukebox as a head? Where do you like to lick things? No? Was I supposed to fix it before I pick it up?
That thing doesn't work. I guess I should get rid of it. It's been broken for a while now.
How long?
30, 40 years.
Ah. Gotta be the dumbwaiter, right? Up, up it goes to the churning storm clouds overhead. Slowly the jukebox descends from the
It's
roof.
alive! Alive!
Good Lord.
Spaffon.
Haul it out of the dumbwaiter and dust some of the char off of it. Sure enough, it seems to be working. It's lit and you can hear whirs and clicks inside. Inwardly, you feel some guilt. After all, maybe man shouldn't be playing repairman with the primal forces of nature, fixing things he doesn't understand and deigning to say which appliances live and which ones die. What the hell? It's just a jukebox. So I'm guessing now I put it back in the thing and then play B17, which should be as slime goes on. And then Pyotr will come and make some sort of a dash for me as slime goes by. With a brief hum and a series of clicks, the jukebox begins to play B17 as slime goes by. The moment as slime goes by, it starts to play, Pyotr stumbles off of his chair.
Didn't I say not to play that?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
You put your arm around him, but he shrugs it off.
I can walk myself.
You steer Pyotr out of the bar. Hey, Mac. Welcome in. Mac, you.
I feel sick.
Do you have to throw up?
I don't know. My head hurts.
Let's get you home.
Pyotr pulls his arm away from you, bringing you to the realization that you've been gripping him tightly for the past minute.
I don't want to go home. I'm not ready to go home.
Okay, want to see if we can sober you up?
He pauses for a moment and closes his eyes. A pained scowl crosses his face. You beat the pained scowl off, and it flies off into the night, hooting angrily. Pyotr wearily nods his head in answer to your question. Alright, that sounds like we need to go to, whatever. What that place was. How is it going, Mac? Starbucrests. You steer your swaying friend into Starbucrests. Nice. Well, assuming that you're off work early because of a good thing and not because of a bad thing. Oh, hi, Sasha. You offer her your wrist. She takes a polite sip and dabs it with a napkin. You hardly felt a thing. I give Sasha to Pyotr. That doesn't work, but at least you tried. Haha.
I'm certainly not going to wear them.
You're no fun. Do you remember which one of these was... I guess he's not Alamilix. Alright. Am I missing something about Alamilix? Ah. That happens. The cappuccino. He wants to make his head stop hurting, right? Talk to the clerk.
What?
My friend's had a little too much to drink. What do you recommend?
The clerk looks at you, then at Pyotr, and begins to assemble a drink. She dumps orange juice into a metal drink maker cup, follows it with Worcestershire sauce and a raw egg. Watching this is hard enough, but you have to look away when she drops in a scoop of dozens of small things that cling desperately to the scoop and make high-pitched whining noises. A couple of small shrieks later, she starts up the old drink master and blends the cocktail. She hands it to you, and you hand a few boni over to her. You, in turn, hand the foul-smelling beverage to Pyotr, who looks at it in horror. He pushes it away, obviously not yet prepared to pour anything on top of what's already in his gut.
I can't drink that. The room is spinning.
I think that's just the interface.
You take the noxious curative back to the lady at the counter.
I'll put it in the fridge. If he changes his mind, let me know.
I was trying to sober him up first.
Yeah, Pyotr.
Pyotr groggily takes a look at the woman sitting at the table. He squints at her, looks away, squints at her again. He takes a third look before his eyes get huge. Actually, his eyes stay the same size, but because he's looking particularly emaciated, they really appear to take up more of his face than
Sasha?
usual.
How are you?
Same as ever.
I think I'll just step outside for a while.
Stay here, Jake. We just sat down. This is the woman I never told you about.
You must have.
I would have married this woman. Ziv and I both wanted to.
Pyotr.
When she met me to tell me she'd picked Ziv, she had lines on her face.
I don't...
Lines from the bedclothes. From lying on the sheets with him.
I don't believe this.
She put her arms around me and called me sweetheart. But she smelled like him.
I'm just going...
You're drunk, you're being disgusting, and you're embarrassing everybody. I think you should leave. And if you won't leave, the least I think you could do is leave me alone.
Come on, Pyotr, let's get out of here. I'm sorry, this was my mistake.
What the hell happened to you? You know?
Come on.
Encountering only slight resistance, you manage to lead Pyotr out the door. Handling him is like handling a huge floppy marionette. It's called alcohol oil joints. It's his alcohol oil joints. You sit him down on the convenient barrel and manage to prop him up. After some balancing, you head back into Star Bucharest, offer a quick apology to Sasha, and leave with a cup of cafe au lait. Then you proceed to pour down Pyotr's throat, much to his dismay. But the caffeine and capsaicin do the trick, and with 15 minutes, Pyotr is looking and sounding noticeably better.
Is she still there?
I think so. But I wouldn't try to talk with her again just now.
Jake, I swear she's nothing like the woman I left here. I mean, completely different. She looked different, too.
Very severe.
I'll tell you something, she didn't used to have that Cindy Crawford thing going on with that mole on her face. We don't get cancer, otherwise I'd be worried.
What do you get?
Too much iron sometimes, a little vitamin A overdose.
Could it be a curse mark?
I know where her curse mark used to be.
That wasn't it?
No.
Gypsy? What'd you do? Why are you here? The two of you lurch out into the cream demented. Whee!
What are you doing here?
Well, on nights like these, I can make more in town, and then I pass the savings on to you. It's just one more way I make it easy to shop the old gypsy woman way. Hello, Mr. Werewolf.
What if I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort? How would I tell this person how to tell what kind of curse it was?
What if I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort? How would I tell this person's person how to tell what kind of curse it was?
I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to do better than that.
If I think somebody might be under a curse, how could I tell?
Oh, I don't know if that's something you could tell, honey. I could probably tell if I could see exactly what the mark looked like. But I guess you'd have to get your friend's person here.
Gotta bring Sasha out here so that the gypsy woman can tell me what kind of curse she's under.
Very nice. I used to have lips like this when I was a young woman. I'm not making anything with canna leaves, am I? But when I do, you're the first one I'll come to. It's a promise.
Am I stuck in... Why am I blurry? That should have run out a while ago. Hey, Moni, welcome in. Uh-huh. Well, obviously, Moni is great, so I gave her 3 shoutouts. That's what's happened there. Has nothing to do with my setup going slowly insane. Let's see. Now, hopefully after the 3 minutes is... yeah, there we go. Well, that was the prop. Hopefully this actually switches over to the HypnoCat filter when it's done. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? a tire.
Get out.
So we need to get Sasha out here to try to cure the curse. Oh boy. Hello. I don't want to talk to the... I want to look at this thing. So I'm going to go back and ask her about the driver.
Hello, Mr. Werewolf.
Do you and the driver have a thing going?
Did you hear that, Mr. Eisenstadt? He wants to know if we've got a thing going.
He's a crafty one, that boy is.
Should I give him an answer?
He didn't ask me, madame. He asked you.
He's a very evasive man.
He's a very well-respected man, and that accent...
Why did it turn me all the way around over there?
Master, Squire, what can I do for you then?
Lead on, Macduff.
You can tell me why you can't answer me directly.
That'd be playing the raw prawn, sir. I wouldn't want to do that to you.
It would be what?
Playing the raw prawn, sir. I wouldn't want you accusing me of, you know, lifting the last shell, wink wink.
What does that mean?
I'm just trying to...
Pyotr, he
just wants you to leave the tail off the kite, as it were, Jake. Don't worry about him. Where do you want him to take us?
Good enough, then.
Will it let me go back into Star Bucharest? Follow the scent of freshly brewed coffee. Okay.
Yeah?
Do you have any outlets in the United States?
Yeah, we have 14,452 locations in Seattle.
Shit.
Yeah?
Do you have any outlets in the United States?
Yeah,
Stop clicking so fast.
I want to trace somebody's mole. You have any tracing paper?
Oh boy, honey. That one takes the cake for the stupidest question I've gotten in years. Here, you win.
Reaches under the counter and produces a wedge of cheese encased in wrinkled rind and thickly carpeted with turquoise and gray fur.
What's this?
The cake.
Did I get the cake? Alright, so have I seen thin paper somewhere? Probably need a pencil too. I'm assuming I can't use the chalk. I can probably make the wax lips into a mold, but I don't know what I would need to... That's probably not.
Yeah?
Do you have any outlets?
Yeah. Careful with that. It might be a tad warm.
Need to make it... Alright. So, I gotta put them back on. I don't remember how to put them on. Alright, so I didn't do that fast enough, whatever I was supposed to be doing. Right, I used to be able to wear these wax lips, didn't I? I just don't remember how I did it. Did I have to do it when I wasn't in somebody's view? That was what, the second bin?
Careful with...
Or was it? I don't remember what I had to do to. Wear them.
I'm certainly not.
Alright. So I know that's what I need to do is heat it up, soften the stuff, wear the things, kiss around the forehead to imprint the mold. Have you heard about these new corduroy pillows? They're making headlines.
Get out.
Alright, do you remember how I got them, how I was able to wear the wax lips before? Did I have to be in a certain area to do it? Am I forgetting a way of interacting with the game here?
What do you think of those Venetian blinds?
They make me shudder.
Something to do with in here? I think this is where I got them from. Pyotr looks at you glumly and rolls his eyes as he follows you into the 5 and dime. Right?
I'm sorry. We're only allowed to sell 1 pair per evening per customer.
What a stupid rule.
I'll break it for you if you let me eat your face.
No.
Probably don't remember, but when you were in the crate being shipped to Castle Florskew, you vowed not to bring a lot of crap back with you on this trip. I need to soften them and then do the kiss thing with them somehow. Huh? Wait. Examine the pictures carefully. Playing with a friend, relative, spouse, lover, or other available human being, even your pet cat may think of something you've overlooked. Okay. So it gives me a put them on option for other things, but not for me. Oh, right. this thing. Right. Cursor. In-game location, right? Right, you click on that. Gives us the options. Okay. Scroll through the inventory. Act with them the same way. Okay. Mining two objects. Cursor resulting click to execute. They don't seem interested, right? Okay, right. Alright, so saying we could talk to Pyotr. Click on something, begin to cater game command, change your mind, right click to clear. Okay. Alright. It's only giving me the look at options, and it's giving the give wax look options to me.
I'm certainly.
He won't wear them. Guess let's talk to Pyotr.
About the curse.
Jake.
Oh.
And you're,
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about Shaft.
I can dig it.
Pardon me?
Let's go outside and talk about Sasha. someone asked me if I had any antique wax. I asked if they meant duck repellent. Probably should have phrased that better. Someone asked me if I had any antique wax. I asked if they meant duck repellent.
About the curse.
Jake.
Oh.
And
Shut. I can... Feeling any better?
My head doesn't hurt.
What do you want to do about Sasha?
The Stepford wife.
Well, we know there's some kind of spell on her.
It's a curse, it's not a spell.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know all the monster jargon, okay?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just... I'm coming up to speed as fast as I can, you know?
I know. I mean, I'm really sorry. I took some cheap shots at you in the bar, didn't I?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God. I don't remember what I said, but I'm sorry.
Would you stop apologizing?
Sorry.
Guess I should go back to using the big glass when I'm in here playing so that I actually tilt my head still. That just says to wear them. It doesn't tell me how to wear them. Okay. So did I soft lock it by wearing them previously? Yeah, it's based on Spider Robinson's... Oh, apparently I can just tell it to wait. It's based on Spider Robinson's novel series, yes. I don't think I've played the game, but I'm pretty sure I've read some of the novels because some of this stuff is familiar to me. Right now I'm trying to get an imprint of this woman's mole so that I can take the imprint to this gypsy and have her tell me what kind of curse is on her so that I can try to clear the curse up. And I know how to make the wax lifts soft. I just don't know how to wear them again. Because I was wearing them at one point, and then in my picture down here it showed me wearing the lips. I just have no idea how I did it. Why did I never... Okay. Barbara and Jessica. I think Barbara's dead, but I don't remember why. Like, I don't remember how she died. Well, see this, it gives me the option to take it off. So I think this before just gave me an option to wear this, but I don't. Well, you can tell that I didn't save that properly when I did that. Oh well, I'll maybe fix it later. I would assume that it's going to let me do it more than once, because otherwise... I don't know that this game really does soft locking. Yeah, these definitely is my style of humor. This just says, wear wax lips. I wonder if I'm actually wearing them and they're just not showing it to me anymore. Let's try. Because I don't think I actually just tried doing it and kissing him. Boy, thank you.
Careful with that.
Add warm. Dip it in there. I feel the wax soften. Okay. I don't know if it would have told me something different now. Right, the her mole is on her forehead, right? Well, just on the off chance that it did it.
Very nice. I used to have lips like this when I was a young woman. Right, but the options are to let's do this. Remember how far back this is?
I suppose it's natural. One of...
I can remember everything I need to take in here. Need this spirit slate. Done. Spirit slate.
Will that be all? I'm still...
Go.
Right ears.
Let's go downtown.
Straight up. Here, and
Alright, so I don't remember where I got the chuck
My
from.
God, what happened?
No, well,
You're just go.
oh,
I need to get Chuck to write on the spirit slate so that I can get money. I think it was in here. Probably should have grabbed the other stuff while I was in there. On? Oh. Okay. I know this because they have one that says I've got no legs and I've got no something or other. Now, where this? Open it. I've got the money. Go in here. By tentacle.
You know how to get the...
Soap and water?
You have to chew.
No.
I'll sell you
Please.
those, but I'll have to see your...
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, what? I'm not gonna forget to save. I have to get back to the point where where I can save.
This isn't a real plant. Not that there's an...
I don't remember if I need to talk with her to know that she's Sasha. I had to take anything else from in here. I'm gonna talk to her.
Yes,
Excuse me for...
it's nice.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Would you...
Yes.
This town is whacked.
What does it...
Oops.
It means
What could...
we have stories.
We have...
I didn't say I was an American.
Because you...
Curses. It means
What could be unusual?
We have... I didn't...
Because...
You
Curse.
clicked on the wrong thing again.
It means I want to go home.
If you were...
I've known Pyotr for a long time.
Alright, so now I gotta go bug the doorman to try to get into Casimir's.
What's the coverage? So it's...
Hey, old school Jay, how's it going? Had to go back and redo some of this because
What's this about needing a curse to get in?
I apparently broke it by doing things out of order.
Where do I get a curse mark?
Remember if he has to tell me.
What's this about? Where do I get...
Where are we? If you say so.
Ain't no problem on the shadow. No, I'm still in Transylvania. I found out that I have to...
So, when was the last time you had a haircut? You look
I'm
like a
supposed to
guy.
put these lips
No
on
wonder
after
you're
I've
not
softened
married again
them.
already. What kind of woman
And
wants a
it's
guy
not
with
giving me the
longer hair
option to
than
wear
hers?
them.
Ugh,
Or
don't
it
even
wasn't.
get me
I guess I
started.
should check to make sure it's giving me the option now. Yeah, where? I think I soft locked myself. It wasn't giving me the option to wear, so I've gone back to the castle and I'm still working my way back to where I was.
Wait, don't tell me. Your name is Smoking.
Very close.
Oh, please. So,
Torsen.
oh, two. He was...
I know. I'd like to get into...
And?
I don't have a curse.
Why not?
I don't remember what I...
My dog ate it.
See, that's why I tell people to rub bitter apple on them. The dogs won't...
Well, my supermarket does...
Well, I don't know what kind... What's your case? I'll get you a new...
Say
I'm
I'm
a
a werewolf.
What are you looking for?
If you were a werewolf, you would have the pentagram, the five-pointed star upon... Besides...
Assuming I can't wear the pentagram just in front of her.
I like it.
So?
I think I'm a werewolf. See?
Is that a lovely... They're usually just a lot of little... Mr. Eisenstadt did...
I saw.
What else do
I'm not so sure. Wonder...
I'm not sure.
Try me.
Will these do?
Wonder...
I can feel it taking root.
That shows it.
Stop that.
And don't shave it. Now run along. Go to your bar, wherever it is you're going.
Thank you. See you later.
You will, you will.
Okay. Now I can go back and get into Casimir's. Get all that stuff done.
There you are, sir.
Well,
God damn you,
Last.
Pyotr.
No.
You're being...
I know.
I come all...
You know, Jake.
I see I had to do all of
I'm
them
go-
to get the option.
You'll...
Nope.
You'll...
Nope.
Game likes to do that.
You'll
Or at
turn
least
into...
Nope.
Pyotr
Guess
likes to do
again.
that.
I give up.
I'm...
Didn't I...
Nope.
I don't think I've acquired anything else in the bar yet, so...
If you want to try and...
Should be fairly quick. Turning storm clouds overhead. HerrBawl.
It's alive.
And we'll put it back and we'll play B17.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel...
You have to... Let's...
I don't...
Okay.
And here. Almost caught back up.
Yeah, Pyotr.
I think I'm gonna have to keep playing it through. Apparently I skipped, I didn't even realize I had other ones to do. Apparently I skipped doing a couple of other ones and went straight to the third one.
Sasha? Same as...
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just...
Stay...
Pyotr.
When...
I don't...
Lock with it. She...
I'm just...
Pyotr.
Come on. Come on.
Is she...
I think so.
Jake.
There...
I tell you
It
something.
was back in Callahan's that said, oh, you should talk to Josie and da-da-da-da, and I tried to talk to Josie. And I guess I didn't talk often enough to get the actual quest. Alright, there's the gypsy. I wonder if I have to talk to her first and then go in there? Well, let's... try it once without it and see if it lets me go through or not.
What's the...
Hat. Still. Still brewing. It takes a while. Still brewing. Still.
Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go out and talk to the gypsy then. Yeah, I don't know if it... I think I could go back to the castle and say I want to go home, and I'd be able to go home, but I don't know if I'd be able to come back, so...
What are you doing here?
Well, on nights like these, I can make more in town, and then I... Hello, Mr. Wi... 'Cause... 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 '
What if I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort? How would I tell this person's person how to tell what kind of curse it was?
I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to do better than that.
If I think somebody might be under a curse, how could I tell?
Oh, I don't know if that's something you could tell, honey. I could probably tell if I could see exactly what the mark looked like. But I guess you'd have to get your friend's Python here.
What burns longer, a red candle or a blue candle? Neither. They burn shorter.
Get out.
See if it will let me buy it now. Okay, good.
Careful with...
Put them in there. Wear these. And I'm kissing her. You stand and press your big, full, hot lips to Sasha's temple. She is still unyielding and her skin is as cold after you kiss it as it was before. She gives you a look of cool disapproval. Although she remains silent, her message is clear. Your actions were inappropriate, no matter how charming the sentiment might have been. You remove the lips from your mouth to speak.
I apologize. It's a custom in my country.
She purses her lips and gives you a look of exasperation at the strange country you must be from. Gathers a newspaper, rubs the spot on her forehead around her curse mark. Where you press the hot lips to her skin, she icily suggests that you both sober up, and that said, turns on her heel and walks out. There. Now let's go. Ask the gypsy woman what kind of curse this is. Oops. Trying to give the shawl to wax lips. Hand the lips to the gypsy and she has
This is an
them.
impression of a curse mark.
Yep.
It's not very good.
What do you mean? It's great. It's precision.
I don't like it.
She pulls out a jeweler's loop and peers at it intently. Then she swings around and grabs a ledger off the shelf behind her. Setting it on the sill, she opens it and runs her finger down a list.
Let's see. Clothespins, clouds, cloven hooves. Oh, here we go. Clovers. 11, 121, 232.
Flips a few more pages.
232. Alan Pellegrini. Is this from Alan Pellegrini?
What, the curse mark? No.
All right, don't get huffy. Let's see. 121, Mrs. Murchison. Oh, I gave Mrs. Murchison a clover. Imagine that. Is this from Mrs. Murchison?
Look at Pyotr, who shakes his head no.
Well, I only have an 11. Let me look. This is old. Is this Sasha? I can't read the name.
That's the one.
He examines the entry next to the name.
Oh, this is a wonderful case. Oh, this is a good. You'll never get this one off. This is a case that drains the casey of the ability to experience emotion. No love, no hate, no happy, no sad, no joy, no pain, no nothing.
How do we counteract it?
This is what makes it such genius. To cure the case, you make an anti-caselant. You need tanner leaves, you need, this is going to bother me until I can think of it.
It's important.
Rather.
Just a minute. Tanner leaves and is it... No... Mako root. Mako root. Yeah, that's it.
And those are hard to get?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't have tanner leaves because I didn't buy that, but I know where to get that.
The tears of the casey. And that's the thing. How do you get tears from somebody who can't cry?
You can't.
Exactly. I'm so proud of it. It's one of mine, this case. Original with me.
Do we, chop an onion?
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe even then they can't cry. I never actually made the anti-caselant before. That I remember. So, get me some tanner leaves, some mako root, some tears, and we're in business.
You don't have any of those things?
Listen to you. If you had to deal with the people I have to deal with to get tanner leaves and mako root, you wouldn't be such a schmageggy.
Eggy? Gypsy odds offhandedly that the curses was actually ordered by Sasha's new husband and applied by him while she slept. You can practically hear Pyotr's blood, what there is of it, begin to boil. Oh, so she didn't do it on her own. See, I thought she did it because he left her and caused her so much pain. But I guess he thinks she dumped him. Slug slime, slug slime. Alright. I want to say it was in here. Yeah, here we go.
Come on already, pick tease.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything. Come on.
Excuse me?
I didn't call you.
Alright, maybe that was also at the other place here. I borrowed my friend's candle without asking them first. They were incensed. Oh, that's where I just came from. How do you make a person cry that doesn't feel emotions? Alright. So, tease.
That'll be all the fingers on...
Pardon me?
Oh, did I say all the...
Okay. Mako root is in the hands of the Fugato. You open the door and step into the local probability nexus. You instantly spot the addition of a familiar-looking blackboard. There are some, I'm guessing that's supposed to be there, are some riddles written on it, and all of the conversation is turned to solving them. You didn't realize Riddle Night was an international tradition. Alright. 10 clues. I have to talk to here to start it.
Welcome.
It's a phenomenal place you got here.
Kazimir Pajitnov, owner and operator.
He offers you his beefy right
Jake
hand.
Stonebender, pleased to meet you.
Long Island?
That's right. I will.
Terrific.
There should be an equivalent to...
You wouldn't happen to have any Mako roots lying around, would you?
We have Mako root schnapps, but the Fugato bought the last of it. Is that what you need?
I don't know. Is there any place else to find some?
I'd ask Tyree or one of his men if they were here tonight, but they're not. Sorry.
That's telling me the Fugato are doing it.
Me, Jake. What Jake must do, Fugato give Jake bottle.
So important about the bottle.
Jake need Mako root. Mako root in bottle.
Sounds good. You give us the winning answers, we'll give you the root out of the bottle. Huh. Alright. Chai moisturizing plant snug. Bell aloe tight. Bella Lugosi? Yard link steel leg joint younger. Either Cheney. Lon Chaney Jr. Permeable famous mark spoiled. What? Famous marks would be Carl or Boris Karloff. Grain bed wind shelter. Bid. Grain, that could be oat. Bid would be yellow tent. I'll come back to that one. Scorch, Chicago trains, legal code, massive weight. Burn mat. Lawton? Oh, it'd be like Burn MTA? I don't know a Lawton. Chicago trains. What are they also called? L? Is the L trains in Chicago or is that New York only? Or subways? Burn sub Lawton? Alright. Let's see. Otherwise, one lean aromatic organic compound. I don't know, let's see if I can offer to give him the...
Me have riddle.
You can let me do it like I did the other ones? Okay. What did I say? Bella Lugosi? Yes. Jr. Boris Karloff. Now here's the one. Something tent. Is this Professor Lawton? Nope. Okay. Moss Shiv Fluffiness Drawing Fluid. Something Siphon. These are all like classic horror actors. Moss. Right, what else is moss? Algae? Really right. Algae knife proof siphon. Urinated member of British nobility, white with age. $5 bill, colloquial. Penny cost. $5 penny cost. $5 copper bill. Nope. Touched in the head, manta. Crazy Ray. Nope. What's another word for bid? Chicago trains, legal code, massive weight. Offer? Beep, beep. Let's see, there's oat. Is corn a grain? Cereal. I think it's offertant. Offer. Lee? Offer Lee? The darn thing doesn't pick up my popping sound. There. That's what I was doing while I was thinking. Oat. Rye. Rye offer. What else is a wind shelter? I mean, tent. Lean-to. Cave. Rye offer cave. Is rice a grain? I guess there are grains of rice, but I don't know if rice is considered a grain. Rice offer tent doesn't really... Bernard Lawton. Nope. Otherwise. What? No fair putting words in there that are just like, what's another word for otherwise? However? Oh, well, so I got Vincent Price in the wrong spot. What the heck is... Ooh. That's probably right. But I don't know what the grain, how that would turn into crisp. Thanks for the fire, Mac. My brain, there's steam coming off the top of my head right now, I'm telling you. Okay. Scorch. I can't tell if it's just capitalized because it's the first one. Grist. Ah, okay. Hey, Big D. Long time no see. I don't know why I was making a face at the camera. You can't see it because I'm on fire. Scorch. Burn? I think burn is right. I don't know. Scorch. Chicago trains. I don't know, man. For to win answers? I don't know. That's what I was wondering because it's... Right. It's either going to be like L's or subways. Burn L's. Lawton? I don't know if that... maybe Charles Lawton. Nope. Right. Maybe I have Lawton wrong. No. Big D, these are going to be all old-timey horror actors. Charles has got to be right. Oh, was I just spelling Lawton wrong? Ah. All right. Otherwise. What would be otherwise? Oats? Oats, single, skinny. Oats, soul. Aromatic organic compound. That sounds really familiar, but I don't remember what it... Oh, see, I was thinking lean like, not fat. Oats, soul, bend. Tent? I don't know. This one's just not coming to me. I don't know if it's going to be a... Alright. I'll come back to that one. Alright. Moss, algae... Fine. No, I've already used Vincent Price. I wonder if they're going to have Lon Chaney in here as well. Vincent for this one is wrong, but it's right for the one below it. So as a shiv, that'd be like, what, a knife or a pierce? Pierce poofink. What is Roman Pierce? Ah, oh, okay. Not Tokyo Drift, or was that 3? Shiv. So the number 1, chime, is a bell. Moisturizing plant is aloe. And then I just guessed. I don't know what snug was supposed to be to make it OC. Oh, cozy. So bell, aloe, cozy. Bella Lugosi. And then yard is lawn. Chain link is linked steel, knee, and then the younger is just junior. So on this one, I got to figure out. I'm on 7, trying to figure out 7. And if you've got any suggestions for any of these, go ahead and say them or type them. Having trouble figuring out what moss would be, because every time I see that word, I just think of moss from the IT crowd. No, that's not correct. Oh, heat. Pierce proof ink. I think Shiv is going to be like Pierce or knife, maybe. I think the last 2 is going to be downing. I think its fluffiness might be down, like a down feather. It is pearl someone. P. Earl. Pearl white with age is what, like silver? Nope. White with age. Oh, dusty? No. Okay, well, it won't let me just do pearl. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I tried gray. Yeah, I thought so. Pete Hank. Nope. What's All right, so I think Barrymore's might be in here somewhere. Let's see. but I can't remember what. It's not Lionel, it's the other one. Was in a lot of horror movies. Which one would he be? It is Peter? Peter Silver? He... Would it be Earl or a Sir? Lord? Lord? Either Lord? Hmm. Touched in the head, I would think would be crazy, but... Mental... Oh, for this one? Peter Cushing? Yeah, okay. So it was Pete. I don't know what the shiv would, how the shiv makes that like shiver? Peter Lorre? Is he actually a... Okay, nice. Right, Peter Lorre. I'm still not sure what the white with age is, though. And welcome and hardly welcome, thank you. So, touched in the head. He... Crazy or mental. I think, and the last word is Ray. Manta Ray is what I think of. But I tried Crazy Ray and that didn't work. Nope, not Neville. Buddy Ray? Nope. I mean, you'd think, except that it's... I'm trying to think of Rays that were... I don't know, can you think of anything else that might go with Manta? No, it's not the artist formerly known as Sting. I mean, he's currently known as Sting as well, but he was formerly known as Sting. I don't know, is Manta like cloth? Like a mantle? Well, I know what a mantle is, but I don't know what a manta is. All made by Opal, huh? Again, these should be actors that played in like 40s, 50s, 60s horror movies. Well, it's not John Barrymore for either of them. That's a good question. I wonder. Ooh, boy. That is not what I was expecting it to do. Help. Okay. Let me get back in there.
Me have riddle.
Hopefully, okay, good. I remembered all the ones we were working on. All right. So it's definitely Manta. I was trying to use the magnifier, and instead of it giving me a little window of magnification, it took over my entire screen. So, insane, crazy, mental. I don't know what else touched in the head would be. Arranged? Yeah. Well, I would think that the rays should be at the end. I mean, they do generally go in the order that they're going. Let's see. Nope. Deranged. Or that would just be making guesses. Let's see. Hooray. See, I don't know if the Manta being Ray is taking me off of something. Let's see. I don't know. Were there any? I don't really remember any actors from that era that would, or actresses from that era that would have just a one-word name. Do you? Mm-hmm. I know there's the Del Rey, that's the artist. Yeah. And a short again. Bay Ray and Elsa Lanchester. Nope. Would never have thought of those. All right. So Faye, like, touched in the head, right? And Elsa Winchester? Yeah, you had Else right. Else alone. Est. Erlene? Oh, Esther. Oops. For the aromatic organic compound. No, the one is alone. Elsa. Elsa alone? No. Elsa one? Okay. Fugado waddles over to the bar and growls softly to at Casimir, whose eyebrows shoot straight up off his head.
We have a winner!
Crowd goes mildly up for grabs as the Fugado do a dance of glee around him.
Ouch!
A promise is a promise. Lead Fugado throws the bottle of schnapps into the fireplace and walks over and retrieves the Mako root. He shakes the ashes and broken glass from the root and drops it into your waiting hand.
Thank you.
Come on back next week, will you? We like winning honestly for a change. Or at least, sort of honestly.
What? This is the first time you've spoken to me like a normal human being.
Yeah, well, you started it. Till you started getting these riddles right. We thought you were a moron.
Alright, so now we've got to get her tears, we've got the maker root, the Tana leaves. Hopefully I haven't soft locked anything else. I think I'm going to keep going for a little while and stretch this to a 3-hour stream. Normally I would have stopped streaming 40 minutes ago, but I'm having a good time and only had to backtrack for a little bit. So I have to figure out where she is first of all, and then figure out a way to make her cry, or at least to have tears. Wait, she's not in here somewhere, is she? Oh, Melanie. She hasn't come in here. Do I keep going past the front door? She's not out here in the courtyard somewhere. Assuming she's not in here anymore, because it said she got up and left. Hey, Pureblind, welcome in. It is going pretty well. I had to backtrack a bit because I accidentally soft-locked myself by previously putting on some wax lips when I wasn't ready to put them on yet. Oh, I can offer blood to Pyotr? In a gesture of goodwill, you offer your wrist to Pyotr. Pyotr once explained it. Yeah. Supposedly but Pyotr, you have a history that makes this gesture curiously formal. Pyotr frowns slightly and shakes his head no. Okay.
About the curse.
Jake, we can...
Oh.
And you...
Shut
I'm just talking about Shaft.
I can dig it.
Talking about Shaft. I can dig it. Well, it doesn't look like he's got anything constructive.
What do you want to do about Sasha?
The Stepford wife.
We just have to get... We've got the Tana leaves and the Mako root, but how are we going to get tears?
When you can't feel any emotion, what makes you cry?
Chopping onions?
Allergies? Physical pain?
You guys feel pain and sneeze and so on?
Don't be a schmuck.
Don't be a schmuck. Alright. So that makes me think I gotta make her sneeze. Because I doubt I'm gonna walk up and start stabbing the lady. This was made in what, 96, 97? Let's see. Yeah, 97. Yeah, and I don't know, it's weird too. Because, so I had wax lips that I bought, and It was supposed to give me an option to look or to wear, and it didn't. So this would be emotional stuff. That's not going to do any good. Have I seen somewhere around with like a sneezing powder or something like that?
Oh, it's you. Listen, I'm beginning to think you're maybe not such a werewolf after all.
Why not?
Well, turn around. Let me look at you.
I'm tired of turning around. I came here to get away from that.
Well, what? You don't get any more or less hairy than this? You just stay at this in-between level?
This is not my in-between level.
Fine, fine, you're right.
Like hair?
This is my last bottle. We're expecting another shipment tomorrow or Monday.
Is that a
Is that a Stradivarius? What else? Well...
What's in all
Filch,
those
I can try to
bottles
filch
out
the
there?
bottles?
Just a minute, I'll look. Amway, Wormwood, Elixir, Prozac, and a bunch of stuff I used to make love potion. Turpentine, India ink, and like that. Filch schmilch, look how you look.
At your request, the gypsy woman hands you one of the books at random from the shelf. It turns out to be Dr. Seuss's Book of Death, one of the I Can Reap It All by Myself series. You open it up to the middle, and then the strangest thing occurred. The schmoozle spoke. His voice was heard. I am not dead, the schmoozle cried. Don't eat me yet, I haven't died. So please don't put me in that box. Do not create me in my socks. Don't put me in the compost heap. I wasn't dead, but just asleep. The schmoozle spoke on undemurred of how he'd like to be interred. With dignity, of course, he said, so mummify me once I'm dead. We'll make it look like suicide, the jackal Varkiyum replied, pulled out his make-zum dead machine, and placed it on the schmoozle's beam. Thoroughly depressed, you close the book and hand it back. Oh wait, this is definitely going to be
Are those magic mushrooms?
For $14 a pound at the Safeway, they better be.
Come on. You try to reach past the old gypsy woman to take the mushrooms, but she grabs your wrist with an iron grip.
Hey, keep your hands off my shiitake.
They really couldn't have given me
Take my advice. Wait till next week. I'm making a batch of my own dried newt for my nephew Theodore's bar mitzvah.
Couldn't have given me a pun about fungi.
What's Ma Huang?
I'm sorry, that's too obvious a setup even for me. That's my younger boy, the mad doctor. And you should see the grandchildren. 5 of them I've got now. I just wish one of them had been a girl. Or a boy.
I'm not really seeing anything. What's the sprig of?
Tell me about that dried plant there on the upper shelf.
What does it look like? It's bloodwort.
What's bloodwort?
About $15 a pint at the Plasma Center.
Well, the gypsy appears to be looking away. Your hand darts out to take the sprig. As you do, the gypsy clamps a hand on your arm and squeezes it
Hey, buddy
uncomfortably.
boy, I drove a school bus for 30 years. Don't think you can get away with anything. I almost bought this at Saks for $49.95. Can you believe I saw the same thing at Marshall's a week later, $15. I bought 3 of them. They're very comfortable.
I like your tassels.
Thank you. I made them myself with the Ronco tassel maker. Also snaffles all kinds of caps, and it really, really works.
Alright. Do I need like dust or something? I wonder. I think. Sand, right?
Stop!
Doesn't give me a way to pull the sand out of there. Alright. The band says Gomez around somewhere else. I'm busy until Wednesday. Wait. Start to climb in the well, Pyotr stops you, points out the moisture-free condition of the well and prevents you from making a fool of yourself.
Thanks. Now we're even.
You see, Pyotr was once involved in a paternity suit, and you convinced Pyotr to get a blood test even though he was dead against it, to prove that he wasn't really the father of the child. Talk about making a faux pas. Maybe there was something else in Werewolves that's... Words, party favors... Onjarts.
Oh, you know those drugstore remedies don't do me any good.
Count Spudula.
You have to understand, hundreds of years ago, he took a vow of silence. He was a monk in a monastery outside of Versailles.
You mean...
Yep, he was a French friar.
See? My kind of humor. So good it makes me shake my head and then nod it along. Yep. Alright, can I buy... Mr. Spuds for Brains back at Callahan's fulfills your daily adult requirement of starch-based life forms. Alright. But still, I'm looking for something that I could make somebody sneeze with or something like that. Shoes, candy. I doubt I can buy more teas. Heads. Take one of the skulls off the shelf, then you exchange it for another, then you put that one back and take the first one again, then you put that one
Changing
back.
your mind?
No, just picking my head.
Well, do you mind if I pick your brain for a moment?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, I'll get my pick.
No.
Oh yeah, he really tries to eat you. It's alright. Party favors. You won't need any crepe paper, paper tablecloths, paper napkins, paper hats, wrapping paper, paper nut cups, paper drinking cups, large paper platters, small paper plates, paper ice cream bowls, invitations, thank you cards, envelopes, plastic place settings, or dead baby donkeys stuffed with toys to finish this game. Alright, thanks. New lower prices on all items except excluded items, food, apparel, drink, so everything. Yeah, okay. Oh, you haven't looked at it yet. How do you know you want to buy it? Hey, listen here, game. Guess I could talk to him and see if he knows about where to make somebody cry.
Pardon me?
I said, what can I get you?
Do people
This will
ever
just get him to talk about...
But I'd be happy to...
What's your problem?
What do you mean?
Well, you're obsessed with eating me.
No, I don't have a mind. If I did, I wouldn't want yours so bad. So won't you please share it with me?
I got half a mind to let you.
Dibs. I got dibs on that half.
No.
He's dead, Jim. Ah. Huh? I don't think we're going to get it in here. Nope. But now it's definitely time for me to end the stream, so let me save. Alright. So I've got a new screen that I'm going to be going to here when I do my raiding while I set up the raid that'll show everybody all this stuff. You'd think he'd sell all sorts of things. Alright, over here. So thank you very much for coming and spending time with me on HerrBawl's Hangouts. Again, this was Callahan's Crosstime Saloon, game published in 1997 based on the Spider Robinson series. Lots of puns, it's great. Totally doesn't make me want to question my life choices at all. Wonderful. But again, thank you everybody who's come in and said hi or just came in and lurked with me. Good night and good luck.